Went into the Park City ridgeline and down into West Monitor into a very sheltered area, looking at some of the various snow layers that we're worried about, cutting down to the ground with my cord here to do an extended column test. This this layer down near the ground is from the Christmas cycle. That's gained quite a bit of strength. Here I'm pounding on it harder and harder. It's just kind of mushing down. It's kind of popping out on the layer that formed during the clear weather we had just last week. And then I had to beat it pretty hard to get it to break down to those facets down near the ground. So they are rounding out quite a bit, at least in these thicker snowpack areas, and gaining quite a bit of strength. This is shallower areas that we're worried about, places like repeater slide paths and some of those shallower areas as well. So I'm encouraged by what we're seeing with the deep layers.
Yeah, the facets have really rounded out. They used to be quite angular and they're very round. They're much more round than they were last week. So they're gaining a lot of strength. So we have all the new snow and it seems to be pretty well bonded. It's not, came in warm and it bonded pretty well. And we get into a very, very hard snow here. That's just rock hard. I can barely stick my finger into it. And then we get down here to the bottom. This is the weak, sugary snow. First, that's what I'm mostly worried about is the repeater avalanche paths, because they're going to be much shallower. One of the things I like to do, especially when it's not buried too deeply, is just dig down with my hand like this, which is really quick and easy to do. Then you can just cut out a little square with your poles, if you're using ski poles. Cut out the back. And you see that just popped right out on those facet layers. So this is this facet of snow that formed on the snow surface during the last 2 weeks of clear weather. I was able to isolate that one. And just pulling on it just very, very lightly, I was able to get it to break out. It's this sugary stuff, very fine-grained facet of snow that formed during the 2 weeks of clear weather that we had. And now we have this new snow on top. This got destroyed by the rain when it came in and kind of the warm winds and rime in most places, but some places it did not. Like this is a very, very sheltered slope here, north facing. I would say we're about 9,000 feet in elevation, but it's just a perfect little test slope. These are the kind of things that we're worried about. There's still some lingering pockets around, so this is what we're calling pockets of considerable danger on the forecast. This thing's exactly like this.